Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the YouTube Southern Nationals. It is time for qualifying, and we start in Mario Kart. Up first, we have Purple Yoshi in the near lane. We have Waluigi in the far lane. Records were broken at the YouTube Nationals. It looks like we might do that here too. Purple Yoshi goes 165.9 and Waluigi 166.3. They are 1 and 2 to start. Our next pair, we have Toadette in the near lane, Wario in the far lane. Wario goes to 164.5. He will assume the number 1 spot for now. Toadette, career best, 169.1. Our next pair, we have Rosalina in the near lane, Bowser Jr. in the far lane. Good runs, 166.6 for Bowser Jr. and 168.1 for Rosalina. Bowser Jr. goes number 3. Rosalina goes right above Toadette, number 5. Our next pair, we have Baby Mario near lane, Baby Peach far lane. Baby Peach at 163.6. She takes the number 1 spot for now. 166.1 for Baby Mario. Baby Peach goes to number 1 spot for now. And Baby Mario to number 4 spot. Our next pair, we have Donkey Kong in the near lane, Luigi in the far lane. $164.4 for Luigi, 165.2 for Donkey Kong. Luigi goes number 2 by a thou. And having brain farts, guys, sorry. Donkey Kong goes number 4. Our next pair, we have Cat Peach near lane, Bowser far lane. Bowser's going to take that 1. And we'll go to the number 1 spot for now. 161.8 for Bowser. 163.9 for Cat Peach. Bowser goes to the number 1 spot. Cat Peach goes to number 3. Our next pair, run of the Yoshis. We have Light Blue Yoshi in the far lane, Red Yoshi in the near lane. Light Blue Yoshi is going to take the number 1 spot from Bowser. 160 with an 8. Red Yoshi 163.1. Light Blue Yoshi goes number 1. Red Yoshi goes number 3. Our next pair, we have Green Yoshi in the far lane. Princess Peach in the near lane. Green Yoshi 162.9. Princess Peach at 164.1. Green Yoshi goes number 3. Princess Peach goes to number 7. Toadette is now your number 16 qualifier on the bump. The 169.1. Our next pair, we have Koopa Troopa far lane, Diddy Kong near lane. We still got 4 pairs to go after this one before session 1 is complete of Mario Kart. 162.2 and a 163.8. 162.2 for Koopa Troopa. 163.8 for Diddy Kong. Koopa Troopa goes number 3. Diddy Kong goes number 7. Waluigi now on the bump with a 166.3. Our next pair, we have Mario in the far lane, Baby Luigi in the near lane. $163.9 for Baby Luigi, 165.3 for Mario. Baby Luigi goes number 9. Mario goes number 14. Baby Mario is now on the bump with a 166.1. Our next pair, Dry Bones far lane, Shy Guy near lane. Dry Bones at 161.0. 163.5 for Shy Guy. Dry Bones goes number 2. Shy Guy goes number 7. Mario now on the bump with a 165.3. Our next pair, we have Toad in the far lane, Tanuki Mario near lane. $161.4 for Toad, 162.3 for Tanuki Mario. Toad goes number 3. Tanuki Mario goes number 6. Wario is now on the bump. The 164.5 in our final pair. Mario Kart qualifying session number 1. Light Blue Shy Guy far lane, Lakitu near lane. 159.8 for Light Blue Shy Guy and a 162.1 for Lakitu. Your Mario Kart field after session number 1, the light blue Shy Guy takes the number 1 spot with a 159.8, followed by light blue Yoshi, Dry Bones, Toad, Bowser, Lakitu, Koopa Troopa, and Tanuki Mario running out the top 8. Bottom half of the field currently, green Yoshi, red Yoshi, Shy Guy, Baby Peach, Diddy Kong, Cat Peach, Baby Luigi, and Princess Peach. On the bump with a 164.1. Currently not qualified. Luigi, Wario, Donkey Kong, Mario, Purple Yoshi, Baby Mario, Bowser Jr., Waluigi, Rosalina, and Toadette. It is now time for Pro Select Thunder Cycle, qualifying session number 1. First pair, we have Violet in the far lane, James in the near lane. $171.0 for Violet and $177.9 for James. Violet 1, James 2. Our next pair, we have Lin in the far lane, Michael in the near lane. Will Michael run any better than what he did on the old one? You may know. 173.5 for Lin and 186.1 for Michael. Lin goes number 2, Michael goes number 4. Our next pair, we have Terry in the far lane, Scotty in the near lane. $171.5 for Scotty, $171.7 for Terry. Scotty goes number 2, Terry goes number 3. Our next pair, we have Ray in the far lane, King in the near lane. Ray at 174.4, King at 174.5. Ray goes number 5, King goes number 6. Our next pair, we have Caleb in the far lane, Nate in the near lane. $169.4 for Nate, he goes number 1. $169.5 for Caleb, he goes number 2. Our next pair, we have Sinister in the far lane, Philip in the near lane. $176.1 for Sinister, $178.2 for Sinister. Philip goes number 9. Sinister goes number 11. Our next pair, we have Mar in the far lane, Samantha in the near lane. Mar 167.8, Samantha 173.4. Mar's going to go to number 1 spot. So Mar goes number 1, Samantha goes number 7. Our next pair, we have Eric in the far lane, Dallas in the near lane. $169.0 for Eric, $169.1 for Dallas. Eric goes number 2. Dallas goes number 3. Michael is now your number 16 qualifier on the bump with a 186.1. Our next pair, we have Vegeta in the far lane, Michelle in the near lane. $166.0 for Vegeta. He will go to number 1 spot. Michelle will go number 2 with a 166.5. James is now on the bump. Yes, James is now on the bump. Sorry, guys, I can't remember shit. James is on the bump with a 177.9. And our final pair of Pro Select Thunder Cycle, qualifying session number 1. We have Snow in the far lane, Steve in the near lane. Got a 166.0 for Snow and a 170 flat for Steve. Snow goes number 2. Steve goes number 9. After Pro Select Thunder Cycle qualifying session 1, here's your current standings. Vegeta is your number 1 qualifier with an amazing 166.0 that he ran right before Snow did. Followed by Snow, Michelle, Mar, Eric, Dallas, Nate, Caleb rounding out the top 8. Bottom half of the field, you had Steve, followed by Violet, Scotty, Terry, Samantha, Lin, Ray, and King on the bump with 174.5. Currently not qualified, Philip, James, Sinister, and Michael. It is now time for Pro Select qualifying session number 1. Our first pair, we have Kenny Koretsky in the near lane, Dave Hazard in the far lane. Dave Hazard at 168.6. Kenny Koreski at 178.0. Hazard 1, Koreski 2. Our next pair, we have Heathen in the far lane. Alan Johnson in the near lane. $169.0 for Heathen, $176.9 for Alan Johnson. Heathen goes number 2. Alan Johnson goes number 3. Our next pair, we have the teammates. KB Titan Racing. Greg Anderson far lane. Jason Line near lane. Greg Anderson at 169.6. Jason Line at 174.7. Greg Anderson goes number 3. Jason Line goes number 4. Our next pair, Warren Johnson far lane. V Gaines near lane. $173.0 for Warren Johnson at 181.6 for V Gaines. Warren Johnson goes number 4. V Gaines goes number 8. Our next pair, we have Caden in the far lane. Big E in the near lane. Caden and Prostack is still with Team Thunder. We'll explain why he's not in Funny Car with Team Thunder anymore when we get there. 162.5. There's your new number 1 qualifier. 162.5 for Caden. 170 with the 4 for Big E. Caden goes number 1. Big E goes number 5. Our next pair, we have Dave Conley far lane. Roger Dodger near lane. $170 with an 8 for Conley. 171.5 for Dodger. Conley goes 6. Dodger goes 7. Our next pair, we have Eric Enders far lane. Fireball near lane. $166.5 for Eric Enders and a 170 flat for Fireball. Caden goes to number 1 spot. Fireball goes number 6. Our next pair, we have Hockey in the far lane. Bones in the near lane. $165.8 for Hockey. $169.5 for Bones. Hockey goes number 2. Bones goes number 6. V Gaines is now your number 16 qualifier with a 181.6. Our next pair, John Cena in the far lane. Vidusky in the near lane. $165.2 for Vidusky, $166.9 for Cena. Vidusky goes number 2, Cena goes number 5. Alan Johnson down the bump with a 179.6. Our next pair, we have Bowman in the far lane, CM Punk in the near lane. $165.6 for Bowman, a 167.1 for CM Punk. Bowman goes number 3. Punk goes number 7. Warren Johnson is now on the bump with a 173.0. Our next pair, we have Toyota in the far lane. Civic in the near lane. Hockey's rival. A 160 with a 5 for Toyota. 4th out off the national record. He will go to number 1 spot at 166.5 for Civic. Toyota goes number 1. Civic matches Eric Enders will go number 7. Dave Conley now on the bump with a 170 with an 8. And our final pair of Pro Stock qualifying session number 1. Fast Fish, far lane. Zan, near lane. $162.3 for Fast Fish, $162.5 for Zan. And after qualifying round number 1, or qualifying session number 1, my bad. Here is your current Pro Stock standings. Toyota is your number 1 qualifier with a 160 with a 5. Followed by Fast Fish, Caden, Zan, Vidusky, Boma, Hockey, and Eric Enders rounding out the top 8. Bottom half of the field, we have Civic, Cena, Punk, Hazard, Heathen, Bones, Anderson, and Fireball on the bump for 1.700. Currently not qualified, Big E, Conley, Dodger, Warren Johnson, Jason Line, Alan Johnson, Kenny Koreski, and V Gaines. It is now time for Funny Car qualifying session number 1, and here's why we said what we said for Caden and Pro Stock. The first 3 down the track, well, 3 of the first 4 down the track. In this Kiss Funny Car, Peter Chris Kiss Funny Car, this is Samantha. Far lane over, and the Earth Day Funny Car, that is Donnie. his sister Allie will be running right behind them. And Caden will now join that team, Team Blackheart Racing. So here we go, Samantha near lane, Donnie far lane. How will they run? 176.9 for Donnie and a 181.0 for Samantha. Donnie 1, Samantha 2. Our next pair, the Blackheart herself, Allie in the near lane, Del Worsham in the far lane. $162.2 for Allie, $165.1 for Worsham. Allie goes number 1, Worsham goes number 2. Up next, we have Ron Capps in the far lane, Jim Epler near lane. $167.7 for Jim Epler, $168.6 for Ron Capps. Epler goes 3, Capps goes 4. Our next pair, we have Frank Pedregon far lane, Tony Bartone near lane. $169.7 for Frank Pedregon and a $174.3 for Tony Bartone. Frank Pedregon goes number 5. Tony Bartone goes number 6. Our next pair, Tommy Johnson Jr. far lane, Courtney Force near lane. $168.2 for Courtney Force, $171.1 for Tommy Johnson Jr. Courtney Force goes number 4. Tommy Johnson Jr. goes number 7. Our next pair, Bob Gilbertson in the far lane, Matt Hagan in the near lane. $170 with a 3 for Bob Gilbertson, $174.3 for Matt Hagan. Bob Gilbertson goes number 7, Matt Hagan goes number 10. Our next pair, John Force far lane, Robert Height near lane. Teammates from John Force Racing. $169.0 for John Force, $171.4 for Robert Height. John Force goes number 6, Robert Height goes number 10. Our next pair, Daryl Creasy Jr. far lane, Tony Pedregon near lane. $167.9 for Creasy, $173.5 for Tony Pedregon. Dale Creasy Jr. goes number 4, Tony Pedregon goes number 12. Samantha is now your number 16 qualifier on the bump with a 181.0. Our next pair, Jimmy Pedregon far lane, Scoop Ricardo near lane. $167.9 for Ricardo, $169.6 for Jimmy Pedregon. Dale Creasy Jr. stays number 4. Scoop Ricardo goes number 5. Jimmy Pedregon goes number 9. Matt Hagan on the bump with a 174.3 now. Our next pair, we have Caden in the far lane, now with Team Blackheart. Alex Laughlin in the near lane for Hot Wheels Racing. And Jim Dunn Racing. 162.0. Caden is going to go to the number 1 spot ahead of his sister Allie. 163.8 for Alex Laughlin. So Caden goes number 1. Alex Laughlin goes number 3. Tony Pedregon now on the bump with a 173.5. Our next pair, Cruz Pedregon far lane, Mellon in the near lane. Cruz Pedregon a 163.8. Mellon a 164.0. That was a great run. Cruz Pedregon goes number 4. Mellon goes number 5. Tommy Johnson Jr. now on the bump with a 171.1. Our next pair, we have Eric in the far lane, Sinister in the near lane. Teammates from out of Team Thunder Racing. Eric a 163.8. That's 3 we've seen now. 164.6 for Sinister. Eric goes number 5. Sinister goes number 7. Frank Pedregon is now on the bump. 169.7. Our next pair, Thunder in the far lane, Helatic in the near lane. $165.6 for Helatic and a $166.5 for Thunder. Helatic goes number 9, Thunder goes number 10. John Force is now on the bump with a 169.0. And our final pair of funny car, qualifying session number 1. Fisher in the far lane, Mello in the near lane. 161.9 for Fisher. He will take the number 1 spot. A 162.9 for Mello. What a session of funny car. Fisher is your number 1 qualifier with a 161.9, followed by Caden, Allie, Mello, Laughlin, Cruz Pedregon, Eric, and Mellon rounding out the top 8. Bottom half of the field, we have Sinister, number 9, followed by Worsham, Haletic, Thunder, Epler, Creasy Jr., Ricardo, Cordy Force on the bump, the 168.3. Currently not qualified. Ron Capps, John Force, Jimmy Pedregon, Frank Pedregon, Bob Gilbertson, Tommy Johnson Jr., Robert Height, Tony Pedregon, Tony Bartone, Matt Hagan, Donnie, and Samantha. It's time for Top Fuel qualifying session number 1. We have 2 new drivers in the Skag car over here. Yes, it was Tony Schumacher's car from 2 years ago. It's Justin Ashley. And this is green direct connection Dodge. This is Tony Stewart. They'll be racing the rest of the season. So we have Justin Ashley, near lane. Stewart, far lane. They're new. They're both going first. 186.0 for Justin Ashley and 192.3 for Stewart. Ashley 1, Stewart 2. Up next on the original solo run, we have 25 dragsters. Those 2 were new. They ran first together. Terry McMillan will take the solo in the far lane. A 186.6 for Tony Stewart, for Terry McMillan. Not a bad run. Terry McMillan goes number 2. Our next pair, we have Austin Prock, near lane, Brittany Force, far lane, John Force Racing. Austin Prock, a 181.3. He's going to go number 1. Brittany Force, a 187.4. So Austin Prock goes number 1. Brittany Force goes number 4. Our next pair, we have Morgan Lucas in the far lane, Leah Pruitt in the near lane. A 188.1 for Morgan Lucas and a 188.6 for Leah Pruitt. Morgan Lucas goes number 5. Leah Pruitt goes number 6. Our next pair, the Fram teammates, Corey Mack in the far lane, Rhonda Hartman-Smith in the near lane. $179.1 for Rhonda Hartman-Smith and 178.6 for Corey Mack. Corey Mack, your new number 1 qualifier. Rhonda Hartman-Smith goes number 2. Our next pair, we have Sean Lang in the near lane, Samantha in the far lane. She's running in 3 pro classes now. Samantha on a good run, a 181.7 for Samantha, 185.2 for Sean Langdon. Samantha goes number 3. Sean Langdon goes number 4. Our next pair, we have Clay Milliken far lane, Doug Collette in near lane. $175.6 for Clay Milliken, 178.5 for Doug Collette. Clay Milliken goes to the number 1 spot. Doug Collette goes number 2. Our next pair, we have Larry Dixon far lane, Antron Brown near lane. Dixon a 177.2, Antron Brown a 186.0. Larry Dixon goes number 3. Antron Brown goes number 10. Our next pair, we have Kenny Bernstein in the far lane, Tony Schumacher in the near lane. Schumacher 177.2, Kenny Bernstein a 180 with a 3. Tony Schumacher goes number 4, Kenny Bernstein goes number 7. Leah Pruitt is your new number 16 qualifier now with a 188.6. Our next pair, we have Fisher in the far lane, Mike Dunn in the near lane. Mike Dunn goes 176.5. Fisher goes a 177.7. Mike Dunn goes number 2. Fisher goes number 6. Brittany Force now on the bump with a 187.4. Our next pair, we have Thunder in the far lane, Gary Selzy in the near lane. $179.3 for Thunder, $178.3 for Gary Selzy. Gary Selzy goes number 7. Thunder goes number 10. Antron Brown is now on the bump. The 186.0. Our next pair, we have Brandon Bernstein far lane, Bones near lane. 172-1 for Brandon Bernstein, and a 180 with a 9 for Bones. Brandon Bernstein goes number 1. Bones goes number 13. Austin Prock now on the bump. The 181-3. Final pair, top field qualifying session number 1. Melanie Troxel far lane, Joe Amato near lane. Troxel 173.4, Amato at 175.5. Troxel goes 3, Troxel goes 2, Amato goes 3. Here's your top field after qualifying session number 1. Brandon Bernstein is your number 1 qualifier with a 172.1. Followed by Troxel, Amato, Milliken, Dunn, Coletta, Dixon, Schumacher running out the top 8. Bottom half of the field, you have Fisher number 9, followed by Selzy, Mack, Hartman, Thunder, Kenny Bernstein, Bones, and Austin Prock on the bump. The 181.3. I didn't make mistakes. I'm sorry. Currently not qualified. Samantha number 17, Sean Langdon, Justin Ashley, Antron Brown, Terry McMillan, Brittany Force, Morgan Lucas, Leah Pruitt, and Tony Stewart. It is now time for qualifying session number 2. And we start with Mario Kart. Princess Peach is your number 16 qualifier. Your bump spot with a 164.1. First, we got number 26 qualifier, Toadette, in the far lane. Number 25 qualifier, Rosalina, in the near lane. Can they get in the field? Well, it's not going to be Rosalina. She comes down and crashes. A 164.8, though, for Toadette. Not going to get in, but it will improve her. Toadette improves to 19th. Up next, number 25 qualifier, Waluigi far lane. 24 qualifier, Bowser Jr. near lane. Can either of these two get in the show? 163.2 for Waluigi and 164.2 for Bowser Jr. Waluigi doesn't get in. Bowser Jr. improves to now number 18. Waluigi moves up to number 11 spot. Baby Luigi is now on the bump to 163.9. Up next, Baby Mario, far lane, number 25 qualifier. 24 qualifier, Purple Yoshi, near lane. A 162.5 for Purple Yoshi and a 163.0 for Baby Mario. They're both going to get in. Purple Yoshi up to number 9. Baby Mario up to number 11. Diddy Kong is now on the bump. The 163.8. Our next pair, now 25 qualifier, Mario far lane. 24 qualifier, Donkey Kong near lane. Can they get in the show? Yes, they can. A 161.9 for Mario and a 162.0 for Donkey Kong. Great run. Mario goes to number 6. Donkey Kong goes to number 7. Shy Guy now on the bump with a 163.5. And Toadette is now your number 25 qualifier yet again, back where she was. Up next, your 24 qualifier, Wario in the far lane. 23 qualifier, Luigi near lane. Can these two get in? 162.3 for Wario and a 163.1 for Luigi. Purple Yoshi goes number 12. Luigi goes to the bump spot. 163.1. Our next pair. Number 23 qualifier, Princess Peach far lane. Number 22 qualifier, Baby Luigi near lane. They were 15 and 16 to start the session. 159.4 from Princess Peach. That goes number 1. Now 161.3 for Baby Luigi. So Princess Peach goes number 1. Baby Luigi goes number 5. Baby Mario now on the bump. The 163.0 from earlier this session. Up next, the now number 23 qualifier, Cat Peach far lane. Number 22 qualifier, Diddy Kong near lane. $159.9 for Cat Peach. 160 with a 9 for Diddy Kong. Cat Peach goes 3. Diddy Kong goes number 5. Purple Yoshi's now on the bump with a 162.5. Our next pair, these two were 11 and 12 coming into the session, now sitting 23 and 22. Baby Peach far lane. Shy Guy, near lane. 160 with a 9 for Baby Peach and a 162.5. The bump spot number for Shy Guy. Shy Guy will go to number 17 or 18. I'll let you know where they both go in a minute. I had a lot of confusion there. I got it figured out, got it fixed. Baby Peach up to number 6. Shy Guy to number 18. Wario now on the bump with a 162.3. Our next pair. Battle of Yoshis again. Green Yoshi near lane, red Yoshi far lane. Red Yoshi number 21. Green Yoshi currently number 20. 159.5 for red Yoshi and a 161.1 for green Yoshi. Red Yoshi goes number 2. Green Yoshi goes number 9. Man in the near lane, Koopa Troopa, is now your number 16 qualifier. He's on the bump. 162.2. And he's taking on Tanuki Mario in the far lane. Tanuki Mario currently now not qualified. These two were 7 and 8 to start the session. Now 17 and 16. 158.3 from Tanuki Mario and a 160 with a 5 for Koopa Troopa. Tanuki Mario goes number 1. Koopa Troopa goes number 6. Donkey Kong now on the bump with a 162.0. The last person who can knock anybody out is in the far lane. Lakitu currently sitting number 17 with a 162.1. Bowser is in the near lane, who was number 5 to start the session. Can they improve or get in? 157.6. Bowser resets Lakitu's Lakitu resets his own national record by 1,000. I cannot think, I cannot read, can't remember shit. 161.4 for Bowser. Lakitu goes number 1, resetting his own national record by 1,000. Bowser remains number 15. Nobody else can bump in today. Nobody else can be bumped out today, this session. We now have number 14 qualifier, who was number 4 coming into the session, Toad in the far lane. Taking on number 11 qualifier, who was number 3 coming in, Dry Bones in the near lane. Can they improve? 159.5 for Toad and a 160 with a 9 for Dry Bones. Toad moves up to number 5. Dry Bones improves by 1,000, but will stay number 12. And our final pair, Mario Kart qualifying session number 2. The 1 and 2 qualifiers to start the session. Now, Light Blue Yoshi 9th. Light Blue Shy Guy 6th. $158.4 for Light Blue Yoshi and a 159.4 for Light Blue Shy Guy. The first 1.5 second run together. What a qualifying session for Mario Kart. Lakitu resets the new national record, resets his national record by 1,000, 157.6, and goes number 1. Followed by Tanuki Mario, Light Blue Yoshi, Peach, Princess Peach, Light Blue Shy Guy, Red Yoshi, Toad, and Cat Peach rounding out the top half. Bottom half of the field, Koopa Troopa, followed by Diddy Kong, Baby Peach, Dry Bones, Green Yoshi, Baby Luigi, Bowser, Mario, now on the bump with a 161.9. Currently not qualified. Donkey Kong, Wario, Purple Yoshi, Shy Guy, Baby Mario, Luigi, Waluigi, Bowser Jr., Toadette, and Rosalina. We now go into Pro Stock Thunder Cycle qualifying session number 2. If it's anything like Mario Kart, it's going to be crazy. Your number 16 qualifier at this very moment is King with a 174.5. Up first, number 20 qualifier, Michael in the far lane. Number 19 qualifier, Sinister in the near lane. Can they get in? 173.0 for Michael and 176.8 for Sinister. It's going to be an L. Well, Michael actually will bump in. Michael gets into the show, number 13. Sinister stays, number 19, despite improving. Ray Ray, now on the bump with a 174.4. Our next pair, now number 20 qualifier, James in the far lane. Number 18 qualifier, Philip in the near lane. $171.9 for Philip and a 172.8 for James. Philip goes to number 13. James goes to number 14. Samantha now on the bump with a 173.4. Up next, now number 18 qualifier, or 19 qualifier, King in the far lane. Number 18 qualifier, Ray Ray in the near lane. $169.6 for King and a 171.9 for Ray Ray. King goes number 9. Ray Ray goes number 14 or 15. James is now on the bump, the 172.8. Our next pair, now number 19, Lin far lane. Number 18, Samantha near lane. $169.8 for Lin and a 171.4 for Samantha. Oh boy. Lin to number 10. Samantha to number 15. Philip will be on the bump spot going into the next session with a 171.9. No more can bump in. No one else can be bumped out. Up next, we have Terry in the far lane. Scotty in the near lane. $168.9 for Terry and a 169.5 for Scotty. Terry up to number 5. Scotty up to number 10. Up next, now number 14 qualifier, Violet far lane. Number 13 qualifier, Steve near lane. $165.9 for Violet and 166.1 for Steve. Violet goes to number 1 spot. Steve goes number 4. Our next pair, Scotty number 11, Nate number 10. Caleb number 11 in the far lane. Nate number 10 in the near lane. 165.6 for Caleb and a 167.3 for Nate. Caleb to the number 1 spot. Caleb goes up to number 1. Nate goes up to number 7. Up next, now the number 11 qualifier, Dallas far lane. Number 10 qualifier, Eric near lane. $166.2 for Dallas and a 166.3 for Eric. Dallas goes up to number 6. Eric goes up to number 7. Our next pair, either 3 and 4 to start the session. Now, Mar sitting number 10. Michelle sitting number 8. Mar near far lane. Michelle near lane. 164.7 for Mar and a 165.3 for Michelle. Mar goes to number 1 spot. Mar goes number 1. Michelle goes number 2. And our final pair, Pro Select Thunder Cycle, qualifying session number 2. They were 1 and 2 to start the session. Now sitting 5 and 6. Number 6 qualifier, Snow in the far lane. Number 5 qualifier, Vegeta near lane. They both ran 166 zeros in the first session. 165.0 for Snow and a 165.9 for Vegeta. What a qualifying session number 2 this has been so far. Here's your current field in Pro Select Thunder Cycle. Mar is now your number 1 qualifier with a 164.7, followed by Snow, Michelle, Caleb, Violet, Vegeta, Steve, and Dallas running out the top 8. Bottom half of the field, Eric number 9, followed by Nate, Terry, Scotty, King, Lin, Samantha, Philip on the bump to 171.9. Currently not qualified outside looking in. Rachel, Ray, James, Michael, and Sinister. It is now time for Pro Stock qualifying session number 2. Fireball is your bump spot with a 1.700. Up first, you have number 24 qualifier, V Gaines far lane. 23 qualifier, Kenny Kretzky near lane. 165.7 for V Gaines and a 167.3 for Kenny Koretsky. V Gaines goes number 7. Kenny Koretsky goes number 13. Bones is now on the bump with a 169.5. Our next pair, now number 24 qualifier, Alan Johnson far lane. 23 qualifier, Jason Line near lane. $171.5 for Jason Line and a 173.2 for Alan Johnson. They're not going to get in the show. Jason Line goes up to number 22. Alan Johnson, despite improving, stays number 24. Bones still on the bump, the 169.5. Our next pair, we have Warren Johnson, number 23 qualifier, far lane. 21 qualifier, Roger Dodger near lane. $159.6. There's your first 1.5 second run of pro stock from Roger Dodger. He goes to the number 1 spot at 168.7 for Warren Johnson. Roger Dodger resets the national record in pro stock and goes number 1. Warren Johnson goes to the bump spot. He is now on the bump, 168.7. Our next pair, now 22 qualifier, Dave Conley far lane. 21 qualifier, Big E near lane. $164.1 for Big E and a 165.8 for Dave Conley. Big E goes number 6. Dave Conley goes number 11. Kenny Koretsky is now on the bump. 167.3. Our next pair, Fireball in the far lane. Greg Anderson near lane. Now 22 and 21. $164.0 for Fireball and a 168.3 for Greg Anderson. Fireball goes number 6. Greg Anderson improves to number 18. Does not get in the show. CM Punk is now on the bump with a 167.1. Our next pair, we have Bones in the far lane. 22 qualifier. 21 qualifier. Heathen in the near lane. $162.5 for Bones and a 165.2 for Heathen. Bones goes up to number 6 spot. Heathen goes up to the number 10 spot. Civic is now on the bump with a 166.5. Our next pair, Dave Hazard far lane. CM Punk near lane. Can these two get back in the show? 161.6 for Punk and a 164.2 for Hazard. CM Punk goes number 3. Dave Hazard goes number 10. Conley is now on the bump with a 165.8. Up next, number 19 qualifier, John Cena far lane. Number 18 qualifier, Civic near lane. $160 with an 8 for Cena and a 162.6 for Civic. Cena goes number 3. Civic goes number 9. V Gaines is now on the bump with a 165.7. Our next pair, number 19 qualifier, Eric Enders far lane. 17 qualifier, Hockey near lane. $160 with a 1 for Enders. 163.4 for Hockey. Enders goes number 2. Hockey goes number 11. Heathen is now on the bump with a 165.2. Possible last chance here to bump anybody out. Number 17 qualifier, Bulma in the far lane. Number 15 qualifier, Vidusky near lane. Vidusky currently safe. 160 with a 7 for Bulma, a 161.2 for Vidusky. Bulma goes number 4. Vidusky goes up to number 6. Dave Hazard will be on the bump spot going into the third session of qualifying, the 164.2. Our next pair, now number 10 qualifier, Zan in the far lane. Number 9 qualifier, Caden in the near lane. These two were 3 and 4 to start the session. 165, a 157.0 for Zan. He resets the national record. It goes is the second pro stock to go into 1 5 second range. 160 with a 7 for Caden. Zan goes number 1. Caden goes number 6. Our final pair of Pro Stock qualifying session number 3. These were the 1 and 2 qualifiers to start the session. Now number 4 qualifier, Toyota near lane. Number 10 qualifier, Fast Fish far lane. $158.0 for Fast Fish and a $158.1 for Toyota. I thought Thunder Cycle and Mario Kart were hectic. Pro Stock was hectic. Zan is your new number 1 qualifier with a new national record of a 157.0, followed by Fast Fish, Toyota, Roger Dodger, Enders, Boma, Caden, and Cena rounding out the top 8. Bottom half of the field we have Vidusky, followed by Punk, Bones, Civic, Hockey, Fireball, Big E. Dave Hazard is on the bump with a 164.2. Currently not qualified. Heathen, V-Gaines, Conley, Koretsky, Anderson, Warren Johnson, Jason Line, and Alan Johnson. It is now time for Funny Car qualifying session number 2. Our bump spot is currently Courtney Force with a 168.2. First, we have Samantha, 28 qualifier in the far lane. Donnie, the number 27 qualifier in the near lane. Good run for Donnie, 161.1 for Donnie, 175.0 for Samantha. Donnie gets in. Samantha doesn't improve off the 28 spot. Donnie goes up to number 1. Scoop Ricardo is now on the bump with a 167.9. Up next, now number 27 qualifier, Matt Hagan far lane, 26 qualifier, Tony Bartone near lane. Can they get in? 170 with an 8 from Matt Hagan and a 176.1 for Tony Bartone. It's going to be a no for both of them. Tony Bartone falls to 27. Hagan goes up to number 23. Scoop Ricardo still on the bump with a 167.9. Up next, 26 qualifier, Tony Pedregon far lane, 25 qualifier, Robert Height near lane. $165.5 for Robert Height, 166.7 for Tony Pedregon. Robert Height goes up to number 12. Tony Pedregon goes to number 15. Jim Epler now on the bump with a 167.7. Our next pair now number 25 qualifier, Tommy Johnson Jr. far lane. Or 26 qualifier, Tommy Johnson Jr. far lane. 24 qualifier, Bob Gilbertson near lane. $167.9 for Tommy Johnson Jr., 172.3 for Gilbertson. Tommy Johnson Jr. goes up to number 19. Bob Gilbertson falls to number 25. Jim Epler still on the bump for 167.7. Up next, we have the brother Pedregons, 24 qualifier, Frank Pedregon far lane, 23 qualifier, Jimmy Pedregon near lane. Frank Pedregon goes to 164.9. Jimmy Pedregon goes to 169.7. Frank Pedregon goes up to number 11. Jimmy Pedregon falls to number 24. Tony Pedregon is now on the bump with his 166.7. Our next pair, we have John Forrest far lane, Ron Capps near lane. 23 and 22. 164.0 for John Forrest and 165.0 for Ron Capps. John Forrest goes to number 10. Ron Capps goes to number 13. Haladik is now on the bump with a 165.6. Our next pair, number 23 qualifier, Courtney Forrest far lane, 21 qualifier, Ricardo in the near lane. 161.1 for Ricardo. He will go number 2. Running the same number Donnie did earlier, 163.4 for Courtney Force. Ricardo goes number 2, Courtney Force goes number 7. Del Worsham now on the bump, 165.1. Up next, number 22 qualifier, Dale Creasy Jr. far lane, 21 qualifier, Jim Epler near lane. Can they get back in? 159.6. There is the first 1-5 run in Funny Car. Resetting the national record, Creasy will go to the number 1 spot. 162.4 for Epler. Dale Creasy Jr. straight to number 1 spot, resetting the national record. Brain fart. Jim Epler goes number 7. Frank Pedregon now on the bump to 164.9. Up next, number 21 qualifier, Thunder, far lane. Number 20 qualifier, Helatic, near lane. Can they get in? 159.0 for Helatic. He resets the national record and goes to the number 1 spot. 160 with a 2 for Thunder. Helatic to number 1 spot, resetting the national record. Thunder to number 3. John Forrest is now on the bump. 164.0. Up next, we have number 20 qualifier, Del Worsham, in the far lane. Number 17 qualifier, Sinister, in the near lane. $158.3 for Sinister. He resets the national record yet again. Now 169.1 for Worsham. Sinister goes all the way up to number 1, resetting the national record. Del Worsham stays number 20. Mellon in the far lane is your number 16 qualifier, and he will be on the bump unless he improves next session. Number 15 qualifier, Eric, near lane. Mellon in the far lane. 158.5 for Mellon and a 159.5 for Eric. Mellon goes to number 2. Eric goes to number 4. Up next is now number 16 qualifier, Cruz Pedregon in the far lane. Number 15 qualifier, Alex Laughlin, near lane. They were 6 and 5 to start the session. 158.1 for Laughlin, resetting the national record by 2 thou, and a 159.5 for Cruz. Alex Laughlin goes number 1. Cruz Pedregon goes number 6. Courtney Forrest will be your bump spot, your number 16 qualifier going into the final session, or to the next session, the third session, so 163.4. Our next pair, number 15 qualifier, Mello in the far lane, number 13 qualifier, Alley in the near lane. They were 3 and 4 to start. How about a 156.7 for Alley? She resets the national record. Mello goes to 157.7. They're going to go number 1 and 2. I am flabbergasted after how these cars are running. Our final pair of funny cars that were 1 and 2 to start the session. Number 14 qualifier, Caden, far lane. Number 13 qualifier, Fisher, near lane. They were 1 and 2 to start the session. Fisher's not going to get an improvement, but a 157.8 for Caden. 172.5 for Fisher. The funny cars break the 1.5 second barrier, and we have 10 of them in the 1.5 second zone. Alley is your number 1 qualifier with a record 1.567, followed by Mello, Laughlin, Sinister, Mellon, Caden, Helatic, and Eric rounding out the top 8. Bottom half of the field, Cruz Pedregon number 9. Dale Creasy Jr. the first to run a 1.5. Number 10, Thunder, Donnie, Ricardo, Fisher, Epler, Courtney Forrest on the bump with a 163.4. Currently not qualified. John Forrest, Frank Pedregon, Cruz Pedregon, Scratch. Thinking way too hard about this stuff, and I'm sorry for struggling. John Forrest, Frank Pedregon, Ron Capps, Del Worsham, Robert Height, Tony Pedregon, Tommy Johnson Jr., Jimmy Pedregon, Bob Gilbertson, Matt Hagan, Tony Martone, and Samantha. It is time for Top Fuel qualifying session number 2. Our bump spot is currently Austin Prock with a 181.3. Our first pair, number 25 qualifier, Tony Stewart, far lane. 24 qualifier, Leah Pruitt, near lane. $181.4 for Leah Pruitt, a 186.5 for Tony Stewart. Not going to get in the show. Leah Pruitt goes up to number 17. Tony Stewart goes up to number 22. Austin Prock still on the bump with a 181.3. Due to the odd number of dragsters, we have Morgan Lucas on a solo, currently now number 25. 181.4 as well. He will not get in the show, but he will go number 18. So Austin Prock still on the bump. 181.3. Our next pair now number 25. Brittany Force far lane. 24. Terry McMillan near lane. Can they get in the show or can they improve? 180 with a 5 for Brittany Force and a 180 with an 8 for McMillan. They're both going to get in the show. Brittany Force goes number 15. Terry McMillan goes to the number 16 bump spot. So now Terry McMillan is on the bump with a 180 with an 8. Our next pair, now number 24 qualifier, Antron Brown far lane. 23 qualifier, Justin Ashley near lane. $178.5 for Justin Ashley and $182.1 for Antron Brown. Ashley's going to get in the show. Justin Ashley goes to number 11. Antron Brown goes up to number 23. Brittany Force is now on the bump with a 180 with a 5. Our next pair, number 24 qualifier, Sean Lane and far lane. Number 22 qualifier, Samantha near lane. $174.4 for Samantha. Sean Langdon stops just after half track. Will not finish the run. Samantha's going to get in the show. Samantha goes up to number 3. Kenny Bernstein is now on the bump. The 180 with a 3. Up next, number 20 qualifier now. Austin Prock, far lane. Number 19 qualifier, Bones, near lane. Can they get in? 172.2 for Austin Prock and a 175.5 for Bones. What a run. Austin Prock goes number 2. Bones goes number 6. Rhonda Hartman-Smith on the bump with a 179.1. Up next, number 18 qualifier, Kenny Bernstein far lane. Number 17 qualifier, Thunder near lane. Can they get in? 170 with a 7 for Kenny Bernstein. He will reset the national record and go to number 1. Thunder goes 172.7. So Kenny Bernstein goes number 1. Thunder goes number 4. Justin Ashley now on the bump with a 178.5. Up next, number 18 qualifier, Rhonda Hartman-Smith far lane. 17 qualifier, teammate Corey Mack in the near lane. $174.4 for Rhonda Hartman-Smith. $174.5 for Corey Mack. Rhonda Hartman-Smith goes to number 14. Corey Mack goes number 15. Gary Selzy in the near lane is on the bump. The 180, 178.3. And Doug Coletta on the far lane, number 17 qualifier. Can they improve and or get in? How about, yes, a 170 with a 5 from Gary Selzy. He will reset the national record. And he will go number 1. Doug Coletta, 171.4. Gary Selzy goes number 1. Doug Coletta goes number 2. Rhonda Hartman-Smith will start session 3 on the bump with that 174.4 from earlier. Up next, now number 15 qualifier, Fisher in the far lane. Number 14 qualifier, Tony Schumacher, near lane. They were 7 and 8 to start the session. 170 with an 8 for Schumacher, 172.2 for Fisher. Tony Schumacher goes number 4, Fisher goes number 7. Our next pair, now number 15 qualifier, Larry Dixon, far lane. 14 qualifier, Mike Dunn, near lane. There it is, a 168.5 for Larry Dixon, going to take the national record in the number 1 spot. First drags her into the 60s, and a 169.6 for Mike Dunn. Great run. Dixon goes number 1. Mike Dunn goes number 2. Our next pair started 3 and 4. Number 15 qualifier, Clay Milliken, far lane. Number 13 qualifier, Joe Amato, near lane. 173.9 for Clay Milliken and 175.6 for Joe Amato. Clay Milliken goes up to number 9. Joe Amato stays number 14. Our final pair of top fuel qualifying session number 2. They were 1 and 2 to start. Melanie Troxel now sits number 12. And Brandon Bernstein near lane sits number 7. 167.6. New national record, new number one qualifier, 169.7 for Troxel. What a session 2 for all 5 classes. Top field changed quite a bit. Here's your current field after qualifying session number 2. Brandon Bernstein, now your number one qualifier yet again with a 167.6 top field national record. Followed by Larry Dixon, Mike Dunn, Melanie Troxel, Gary Seldy, Doug Coletta, Kenny Bernstein, and Tony Schumacher rounding out the top 8. Bottom half of the field, Austin Prock number 9, followed by Clay Milliken, Fisher, Thunder, Samantha, Joe Amato, Bones, and Rhonda Hartman-Smith on the bump, 174.4. Currently not qualified. Corey Mack, Justin Ashley, Brittany Forrest, Terry McMillan, Leah Pruitt, Morgan Lucas, Antron Brown, Sean Langdon, and Tony Stewart. Sessions 3 and 4 next.